based in Oakland, offers a variety of social services to hundreds of thousands of Native Americans, many of whom have relocated here from reservations in other parts of the country. KTVU's Alex Savage talked with the vice chair of the group's board about the significance of the work they do.
The Intertribal Friendship House was established in 1955 as a direct result of the Indian Relocation Act. Natives were brought off reservations to big cities, and it was truly a sink or swim moment. Many did well with this transition, but many not, and yearned for their cultural and spiritual needs. That's where IFH stepped in as a surrogate family. Over the years, it's morphed into the reservation in the city, hence the name Urban Res. It's become a place that provides ceremony, tradition, cultural connection. It provides a safe environment to strengthen cultural identity, promote health, intergenerational healing, and support the development of extended family. IFH is the oldest urban Indian program in the Bay Area.
What is the biggest need that you see when Native Americans relocate from other parts of the country and move to more urban areas like the Bay Area? What do they tend to need most in terms of support that you provide?
So it's a bit of a culture shock. Life on the reservation is different than in a city, and many times they were relocated to big cities. And so it was very much of a culture shock. Some people didn't even speak English very well, so they didn't really know the ins and outs of public transportation. And that's when Intertribal Friendship House, they started off as like a community center, kind of like meeting their spiritual needs, but then it sort of turned into something like social services that they could trust. Many times they didn't trust government recommendations, so the Intertribal Friendship House stepped in, and it's just morphed into this wonderful community center / social services. We provide a lot of resources for youth, family, and elders serving multi-generations. We offer drum and dance class, beading circles, regalia making, basket weaving, traditional cooking, and gardening, to name a few. It's a safe place we can host ceremonies.
And obviously you're trying to help Native Americans adapt to life in an urban area like the Bay Area, but at the same time you're working to keep them connected to their culture and their identity. Yep. Talk about why that is so important.
That's exactly right. We feel when people lose their cultural identity, they lose a little bit of themselves and they become lost in this society. And as we can see in other situations, it could lead to homelessness, it could lead to mental health issues. And we feel like we're serving people as a whole. We're really connecting with them in different aspects that you need. And especially like once the COVID-19 pandemic hit, IFH quickly shifted gears and delivered food and supplies to keep families safe at home. It became a trusted resource for a community who rightfully so had doubts about government recommendations. IFH helped many elders and extended family get the COVID vaccine when it became available to them. We delivered entire holiday meals to families when they could not be with others. We delivered crafts and school supplies to children who were remote learning. And over time, we realized that that was all great, but we still needed to connect. And so we decided to host arts and crafts virtually, and we would deliver supplies to families' doors. And then we did drum and dance, where we got to watch families move their couches out of the way in the living room or dance in the backyard with dogs walking by. And so it was really nice to be able to connect mentally as well. But even with all of that, it takes money, it takes funds, and we have utilities just like everyone else, and we need to keep the lights on.
To learn more about the Intertribal Friendship House or make a donation, you can take out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen. You can also go to ktvu.com/givingday.